Hello, bro. Yeah, hello. How is everyone doing? I'm definitely not trying, you know, we are playing some Uma Musume right now. Yeah, damn it. Damn it. I'm trying to get 6 million and 6.7 million, but it's not working. I'm losing. I'm losing. Don't gamble. But yeah, how are you doing? I already saw Mira, I already saw Quas. I also saw Lily writing that she's shopping, so she will probably not join us today, I don't know. And I also saw Kevin. How are you guys doing? And hello, Colonizer as well. How are you guys doing today? Let's do one more match and then we will get into the things, okay? And hopefully we will win, so we have the 6.7 million in our pocket. And yeah. Also happy Friday the 30th. 30th? I just noticed this like about 20 minutes ago. If I would have known earlier, we would have watched some horror stuff today or something like that. But I forgot. So yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. When did you change your eyes? What do you mean? My eyes are completely normal. The heck? What's going wrong? What's wrong, Colonizer? Oh, we got it! We got 6.7 million! Finally! Okay, I achieved everything I wanted. We might come back later, you know, to play some music if the stream is not long enough. I want it to be at least 2 or 3 hours. And yeah, how do I exit? Okay. Alright, let's log out from here and go into the actual part of the video that we want to be in, which is YouTube. Wait, you cannot see YouTube. Should matter. YouTube. There, and where is it here? Monitor. Here. Yeah, okay. YouTube is on the screen. Great. We're doing good. Nice. It's the lucky day today. Unlucky day. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. Ryu, give me the Haori. Why? Oh, right. I tried to change this for like 5 minutes, but it didn't work. Is it working now? No, it's still not working. What about when I go in the settings? No, I don't know. My settings are not working today for some reason. I don't know what exactly. See, wait, is this one working? This is working. Wait, okay. Never mind. I just wanted to test something. Don't worry about it. Well, this is really interesting. The buttons are not working. What if I press it and then I do this? No, not working. Well, this just means we cannot do crazy things during this stream. But it's okay. You look like something I made in year 1, but I can't put my finger on it. Who started stream? Yeah. No, I was testing my buttons to see if it might be an issue with, you know, my hardware, but it's not. So I don't know why. Like right now I cannot change, I cannot put up fire, I cannot use my magic. It's a little bit bad. This also means you cannot get your Haori, but you just have to live with that. But yeah, today, actually, let me remove the eyes. Wait, I cannot remove the eyes. Wait, how do I... Can I select them manually somehow? Configure loaded items. Ah, there it is. Select. Can I move it now? Locked. Okay. Let me move them somewhere else. Where should I move them? I don't know where I should move them. Should I move them? Maybe... Oh, I know where I moved them. Wait. I need to put them in another layer. Is it working now? No. Font. Is it now? I want to put it in front of the thing here. I don't know what this thing is, but wait. I'm gonna... Maybe if I click on this. Okay. We are setting everything up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait, but it's in the last place. How is it possible that this thing is like, okay, specific layer. I will put it all the way to the bottom. Actually, I cannot put it all the way to the bottom. Is it working now? No. Maybe I need to remove this one. And then I need to add it back. Okay. Let me just do this real quick and then we will get into it, okay? Oh my goodness. You look like... oh yeah, I already read that one. You speak German? I don't know if I speak German. Sometimes. We need a model of real dress as a fan. Why? Why do you need that? You don't need that. Why would you need this? Items. Okay, do I have it saved somewhere? Maybe I can use this one as well. Well, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna put this here somewhere and then... Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's still behind it. Wait, what? Why? No, let me remove it. I want to have my googly eyes somewhere. Oh god. I should have done this before the stream, but I was this setting where I was playing the Uma game. Yeah. Wait, if I do it like this. It's still like this. Okay, I don't know what the issue is. Okay, let's remove the googly eyes then. We can add something else. We can add, I don't know, what can we add? We can put this one on my head, maybe. I don't know. There we go. Head pads. Then we need to... I'm overfilling everything today. Yeah. Ryu went red. Red? What do you mean red? What do you mean I went red? But yeah, actually this is not a bad idea. Speaking of those things, I can put cat ears on me. But my horns are kind of in the way. Oh, you know, there's something else in the way. Is it? No, this is not even fitting my collar. Okay, whatever. Well, how are you guys doing today? How is your day going? Did you had a good week? It's Friday. Can you believe it? It's the weekend. Tomorrow you don't have to do anything. Wait, why is this one in front of it but the other one is not? Wait, this doesn't make sense. Well, okay. Where do I put this one? Where should I put it? Should I put it on my face or I don't know. Maybe I can put this on the shark or on this thing here. I cannot put it on him. Wait, is this working? No, it's not working. God dang it. God dang it. Okay, I don't know. I will put it somewhere. Then we need Catball Ryu. Delete the horns. I cannot delete things. That's not possible. I don't know. I will just put it... I don't know where. I will put it... There's not much space anymore. God dang it. I will put it here and then... Or here or there or... I will make him bigger and he will be here. He will be in my back, okay? There we go. Make the cat ears bigger than the horns. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna remain like this. How it is like this. Or actually, no, I can add one more thing. And then and then we're gonna get to the reaction. You know, today we will be checking out Brainrot. Nice to have the intro 10 minutes later. Today we will check out Brainrot videos. Well, we will not check out Brainrot videos. We will check out videos about Brainrot. It's a little bit different. Okay, where do I put the bread? Oh god, there's something there. Okay, I put it on my horn, maybe here, like this. There we go. It's on my horn. All right. Hello, how are you doing today? Whatever your name is. But yeah, alright. We have enough things on us. Today we will check out Brainrot. Or documentaries about Brainrot. So we will learn hopefully something today. And maybe we will even learn some new Brainrot memes, you know. Ryu, you will make the ears what? Bread? Yeah. Yeah, I added bread. Do you like it? But yeah, we will check out a lot of Brainrot today, or things about Brainrot today. That's the idea. And you know, for the VOD watchers, or you know, anyone on YouTube as well, all the videos we're gonna be watching today are linked in the description. So if you wanna, you know, check them out by yourself, you want to share them with your friends, with your I don't know, with your grandma, or you wanna check out other videos of the channel, everything is linked. So you know, just all you have to do is you go to the channel or on the stream, you know, and then here on this here there's the description, and there you can click.
In 2022,
a lab. You have the video. That's how it works. Easy, right? Easy. Okay. Yeah, the first video we have for today is from Hooton, and it's called "What the Actual Science Says About Brainrot." So I will. You know, I'm quite of a scientist myself. No, I'm not. I only studied quantum mechanics, but yeah, it's a completely different topic. So, so yeah, but like, what my guess would be is that Brainrot, probably not all Brainrot, but specific kind of Brainrots, like I don't know, the freaking 6-7, for example. You know, I would believe that it's shortening our attention span, because we, you know, the more Brainrot we consume, the shorter the attention span is, because you know, it's short. They say some stupid word, you are like, oh, that's funny, and then you go to the next one, and it's the same thing again. You know, teaching your brain basically to that you have to remember those short things. You don't need all those crazy information. You just need those short things that are funny. Or I don't know. At least that would be my guess. Like it's slowing your brain down a little bit. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but we're gonna learn today. Yeah. What's quantum mechanics? That's quite a question. TLDR. How can I describe it the best? Imagine there's a cat in a box, but it's also not in the box. That's quantum mechanics. If you cannot see it, there's a 50-50 chance that it's in the box or not. You know, it's Schrödinger's cat, basically. You know, it might be alive, it might be dead, and this applied to anything in the universe, you know, just in a mathematical way. There are 1,000 possibilities for everything, and there are things that are more, you know, more happening more often than others, but overall it's the theory of everything is possible. I would probably describe it as TLDR. I could go on for the next 30 minutes. We watched another video about quantum mechanics in the past where I babbled around for quite a while. I think we watched, the videos were like 1 hour long, something around that, and we babbled around for like 3 or 4 hours. So feel free to check that one out if you really are interested in more quantum mechanics. But that's basically it. It's science. It's theoretical science, basically, but working with what might actually be possible. Like not just saying, yeah, I think this is possible. It's like calculating the way to it and then saying, that's why I think this is possible, or why this is likely to be possible, you know. The more Ryu I watch, the more dumber I become. This also makes sense. What if I see it and don't see it? Then you are in a multiverse. Because you are seeing it in one, but in another reality you are not seeing it. And hello Julia, welcome to the stream. Anyway, we're gonna start with the first video. What's the actual science about Brainrot.
In 2022, a lab in Munich did something that I've been wanting to see. They gave 60 people a cognitive test, then sent them away for a 10-minute break, and then tested them again. Now, the difference was the break. Some people just sat there, some scrolled on Twitter, some watched a normal...
Don't scroll on Twitter when you are doing a test. That's a good advice. Your brain will slow down. It will be like, oh, okay, everything is fine now. And then you will go back in the exam and be like, oh, shoot. I think the best thing, if you really have a break in an exam, is to either look things back up again, if it's allowed, or if not, then just, you know, sit somewhere and think about the exam, go over your answers again, you know. That's probably what I would do, at least. Yeah. Scroll on the Ryuwu channel. Do you hear me? I see you, yeah. I see your messages. Yeah.
YouTube video, and some went on TikTok.
Oh no.
So whose brain changed during that time?
That's a bad idea.
This is one of the few experiments that I've been able to
worse.
dig up that has actually tested the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making a big secret out of it, but I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I might use it in the future, eventually, because, you know, that's how the world works at some point. If I want to make short form content, I might have to use TikTok at some point. But, yeah.
Of brain rot. But the science is starting to catch up to the fact that short-form video feeds are everywhere, and almost all of the commentary says that they're making us dumber.
Okay.
I cannot physically bring myself to study.
I'm addicted too.
What?
We're all addicted to this. Oh no. It's horrible.
Oh,
Like we're giving
yes.
kids just the attention
The
span of
brain
a
rot.
walnut.
Give me more brain rot. Ryu, you have brain rot? I have brain rot. I have a lot of brain rot. Ryu, you like that drawing I made send you on Discord? Which one? The latest one? Yeah, I don't know if I saw it. But the latest one I saw was okay.
It's awkward because
But I think I said it
we
to
make
you. So.
shorts, and it has introduced us to a bunch of new viewers. If brain rot is real, then we might be part of the problem.
I do have a lot of skepticism whenever there's a claim that like some new thing is fundamentally changing the way that humans operate.
Yeah, apparently Socrates.
Yeah. The AI thing is also so stupid. Like, people just use AI for basic thinking nowadays. It's so stupid. Like, use your brain, seriously. Like, I did it as well at some point. I used a lot of AI for, you know, basic email response. I was like, oh, hey, can you improve my email response? And I noticed that it's slowing me down. Like, it's my thinking about writing an email. You know, at some point I was like, okay, can you write me a response? And then it wrote it. But I stepped away from it, to be honest. Like, I already canceled my AI subscriptions that I had, like, you know, ChatGPT. And my life is much better since then, actually. My brain is recovering. I'm getting my thinking power back. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I hate brain rot. My twin flame hates it too. You twin flame. You twin flame? Okay. The name of your twin is Flame. Okay. You rated it 6 out of 10. Oh. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's true.
Thought that writing was going to ruin our minds.
Oh, Greek.
And, you know, people worried about novels being addictive and the Telegraph and all of that. Like,
yeah, I mean, in the beginning, everything is bad, you know? Every time something new comes out, people are like, this is bad, this is gonna ruin us. Which is bad to say every time, you know, because it you know, at some point people are like, oh, again, and they are just ignoring it, you know, even if it's actually true. So yeah, it's like the was it Noland, the Noland story, you know, where the guy tells everyone that the wolves are coming or something like that, and then you know, he was, you know, no one believed him, and then when the wolves actually came, then he messed up, you know. Does that mean 9 out of 10? 6 out of 7 would probably be 8 out of 10 if you scale it up. Or would it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
town, we don't just take the conventional wisdom.
We're not running on vibes over here. We're trying to see if there's anything behind the vibes.
So I went hunting for evidence. We've heard about shrinking attention spans since the start of the smartphone era.
Yeah. I have a friend who is a teacher. Is she a teacher still? I don't know. Or was a teacher. And she went to the US. Like, she moved from Europe to the US, and she told me the people here are so stupid. The people don't understand anything in the classes. It's crazy.
But how can we measure those?
But I don't know if it's because, you know, the age or because it's America.
Studies saying about the video feeds specifically. After 10 minutes of swiping through shorts, do people really think any worse?
Ooh. Okay. Let's get into it. The feed.
First, I wanted to know what makes this new format different from the hours of television.
It's fast. It's fast. I would say it's fast. Like, when TV was still a thing, usually what happened, you had the news, where people covered news. I think usually it was like 1 to 2 minutes per, you know, segment, which was already longer than most of the shorts. And then also, what else happened was, you know, you had series that lasted like at least 30 minutes. So you had 30 minutes of watch time where you most of the time even learned something or just had some entertainment. But the entertainment was long form. You know, it was usually you were in front of the TV for an hour, you know, including ad breaks, instead of jumping to one content to the next within, you know, just moments. I think that's a big difference. I think that's, I believe, like, I generally believe that's where the difference is coming from. Like, the difference in how long are we actually paying attention to something we are watching. Like, in TV, you know, we are watching documentaries, for example. Meanwhile, on your phone, you have maybe 30-second reels, which are funny, and then you drop to the next one, and the next, and the next, and the next, you know. So I think that's where it's coming from. But that's my theory. And I'm probably speaking too much. She will probably explain in a second. So, yeah. Well, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna go improve my OC. Okay. Okay.
Television that people watch every day. And you can hear it in how the companies talk about their own product.
Okay.
See, last year, a bunch of private conversations between TikTok employees came to light after 14 U.S. states investigated and sued the company.
This is multiple lawsuits coming from individual states' attorney generals, and the action alleges that TikTok exploits and harms young users.
The state attorneys had agreed to black out the confidential materials.
And I found
but it also makes sense. It also makes sense, you know. Also, if you think about it, you know, if you put also in terms of ad revenue alone, like, imagine you have one video which, you know, let's say a typical video in, I don't know, the 2010s. I don't know how long they were, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, maybe 10. And usually there was 1 or 2 ads inside of it. So you have, for 10 or 15 minutes, the advertisers are paying, you know, cents to get there. Meanwhile, in short content, you can put something like every couple of reels or, you know, TikToks. Let's say every 10 TikToks, which if everything averages around 30 seconds, is, you know, like every 300 seconds, so every 5 minutes. So you technically get more ad revenue, or you can push more ads from advertisers than in long form content. It's another reason, you know. So yeah, and it's also one of the reasons, in case anyone works in marketing, it's one of the reasons why sponsored videos are performing so bad, because the platforms are pushing them down, because it's not money for them, you know, it's money for the creator. So it's promoting them less, it's showing them less. I also, users are less interested in it, so Hello Bones, how are you doing today? Back from some days. What do you mean? Smiles politely. Okay, anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's see what's going on in this TikTok case where they apparently hurt their users. Oh, I can't really see something here. Defendants' internal data estimated by 95% of Americans between the ages 13 and 17 will use a smartphone where on the platform TikTok probably. And
the state attorneys had agreed to black out the confidential materials.
95%?
I found the breadth of these redactions odd.
That's crazy.
That's a local reporter named Sylvia Goodman. She discovered that the redactions in the Kentucky complaint had not been done correctly.
I copy and pasted it all out into a fresh document, and I could read all of those redactions.
Damn.
I'll be honest, my jaw was on the floor reading some of this.
The document showed TikTok employees openly grappling with the potential harm of the bold glamour filter.
Bold glamour
filter. This
What is bold glamour?
They admitted that those...
What is that? I'm sorry. I never really use TikTok. The only time I use TikTok is when I have to research people or check content that other TikTokers that we book are posting. I have no clue about the platform, to be honest. I have no clue. I only know the ad market, the ad center, marketplace. However, however it's called. Outside of that, I have no freaking clue how it works.
Screen time reminders.
Oh.
Were a good talking point, but not altogether effective. One sentence that really stood out to me came from an internal document titled Digital Wellbeing.
TikTok's success can largely be attributed to strong out-of-the-box personalization and automation, which limits user agency.
We hear a lot about that personalization. That's the famous algorithm that decides what to show you based on what you watch and what...
I turn it completely off on YouTube. Maybe I should turn it on at some point, because I don't even get those yearly summaries that the platform is doing. But I don't know. To be honest, I feel fine not clicking on every video I see.
People with similar watch behavior watch. But I want to zero in on that last part about how the interface limits user agency. They're saying that TikTok wins by making fewer things feel like your decision. And I think that's the key to understanding what
they're
short-form
feeding
video
you with
feeds
the
might be
information
doing
with the
to our
TikToks.
minds. And since we use that word feed, let's roll with the food analogy.
I think on TikTok it's also like that if TikTok finishes, it goes to the next one, right? Or is it not like this? I know on Instagram Reels it's not like this. It will just repeat itself. But I think I remember on TikTok it was like that. I'm not 100% sure though. Ryu, how are you doing? Hello Kevin, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Doing fine. A little bit tired, to be honest, but that's on me. That's on me. Menu.
The restaurants we know have a menu.
Yeah.
You browse, you pick something, you eat it. Streaming television is that kind of restaurant. YouTube is too, or it was. Their big innovation is that the menus are personalized based on what you've eaten there.
I love garlic bread. Who
now
likes
imagine
garlic
a restaurant without
bread?
menus, where you sit down, open your mouth, and a device places a morsel of something onto your tongue. You don't get another bite until you eat it or spit it out. By measuring your chew time, the restaurant can adjust the lineup of bites to feature more of the flavors that you tend to swallow.
Okay.
But they don't just hit you with the same flavor time after time. They can also test out some unexpected morsels, because even if it's not your favorite, it's just a bite. And there's another one waiting that might be amazing.
Where are you from? I'm
Without a
from
menu,
Venus. How are you doing today, penguin?
Of choosing,
penguin?
but you
penguin.
gain the experience of being surprised over and
Welcome
over
to the
and over
stream.
again. Plus, a lot more people can make morsels than can make a whole menu. So this restaurant can recruit way more cooks trying way more tricks to make their morsels tasty.
Yes.
This restaurant is TikTok and Reels and YouTube Shorts
Hello, I
and all
don't
the other
know.
imitators.
Wait,
And it is
you told me a name the last time, I think, but I forgot. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Venus, you from another planet? Yeah, I'm from Venus. I came here about 1,000 years ago.
probably the most engaging media interface that I've ever seen. Just in terms of sheer entertainment by watch time. There's a catch though. This sequential feeding system wouldn't work if the dishes were big or complicated. It only works with morsels.
Yes.
If you take away the user's agency, you arrive at short form. We've seen this happen before with Tinder. Instead of a dating app based on a menu, they showed one profile.
Is anyone still using Tinder, to be honest? Like, actually, question. I don't think anyone is using that thing. Oh my god, I'm on too many shrooms for this. Are you? Why? Why? What are we watching? We are watching a small documentary about Brainrot right now. And right now they are explaining the feed, you know, the algorithm on TikTok, for example. So we are learning today about if Brainrot is actually hurting our brains.
At a time, forcing feedback from the swiper, and what happened? The profiles became short form, just photos, a couple of words, and an algorithm that encodes our subconscious responses more than our reflective intentions. Maybe you noticed that all the dating apps became Tinder. So,
What?
is all of media becoming TikTok? I've been trying to figure out...
Okay, now I understand. It's like the Gojo question. Are you, what was it again? Are you Gojo Satoru because you are the strongest, or are you the strongest because you are Gojo Satoru? I see the plot. Because it feels good. You sound German? I can speak German here. And hello, Tyler. How are you doing
just
today?
How much human
How is your day
attention
going?
has shifted into these feeds, but only the platforms know that, and they don't release the data. But they do these quarterly calls with investors. And if you go back through the past few years, you can kind of hear just how big of a response Meta and YouTube have made to the rise of TikTok.
Reels already makes up more than 20% of the time, 50% of the time that people spend on Instagram.
Over 15 billion views each day, 30 billion daily
50 billion
views,
plus
70 billion.
Damn!
average over 200 billion.
Wait, what happened over here? Wait. What happened over here? COVID was here, right? 2021 and 2022. So this was a small rise. But what happened here? 2024. Like it more than doubled. What the heck happened over there? What the hell? What the frick? I'm your one fan. Sure. Wait, so you lied? You aren't from Venus? I'm from Venus, but I'm living in Germany right now. I'm living on a mountain here.
Daily views on YouTube Shorts.
Social media has gone through two eras so far. First was when all content was from friends, family, and accounts that you followed directly. The second was when we added all of the creator content. Now, as AI makes it easier to create and remix content, we're going to add yet another huge corpus of content on top of those.
Damn. We really need like a AI category, so anyone who doesn't want to see AI, you know, can just opt in or opt out of it, to be honest. My own honest opinion. But yeah, dude, you totally lied to me. You are from Germany, gang. No, I only speak German, but I also speak Spanish a little bit, Japanese, Portuguese. Bom dia, hola, or buenas, konbanwa.
It's really easy for me to think of this as the bowl of potato chips that someone sticks on the table.
English,
that you didn't order,
obviously,
but it's there,
yeah.
so you snack on it.
No one can eat just one.
Oh.
And it makes me wonder if Howtown Shorts are kind of like...
I can't even believe you anymore, Ryuwu. If that is even your your real name. Why are you not believing on me? Is it because of the shark? Did the shark told you something? Or was it this little creature on my right? Who was it? Who told you the lie? Who's telling you that you cannot
like
trust me?
Pea-shaped potato chips.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
It's like a green Cheeto.
There's a version of this that's like,
what?
But our chips are made of vegetables.
Yeah. I suppose it's no surprise that a bottomless...
I love vegetable chips, actually. It's one of the few candies I actually would eat. But they are so expensive.
Personalized mystery snack dispenser could take over our media diets. But there is such thing as a healthy snack, right? So
Sometimes.
I'm going to tell you about all the research that I've read about this, and then maybe we can decide how we feel about it.
Yeah, great. Yeah, it's interesting. As you've been researching all this, I have been feeling...
I'm back. Welcome back.
Especially scatterbrained.
Welcome back.
I'm like distracted by the news. I've been moving between 2 different continents. So it's a happy coincidence that the sponsor for this week's episode is Headspace, the mental health platform.
I need to connect with them. I never saw them before. Damn. Damn, this is my influencer marketing brain talking. Like, oh damn, never saw them before. I need to talk with them. I know better people for your sponsorships. Damn. Ryu still getting haircuts? Yeah, Yeah, do you want some as well? Wait, is it working? No, I would need... how could I do this? Wait, actually, maybe... Oh no, I cannot do this because it's different. The chat are different. Like on the horizontal stream, the chat is in a different position. I was thinking about putting another hand somewhere, you know, down the model, but it wouldn't work that way. God dang it. God dang it. The seal will take the head pads. Okay, you can feel head padded then. Head padded. Did how do people from Venus come in Germany? Well, I traveled a lot. I came to Germany. When did I come back? When did we debut? About 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago. I don't know. Before that, I was in other countries. So yeah, before that, I was in Bulgaria. Then 1 year later, I went to Portugal, and now I'm in Germany. So yeah, I'm traveling. Why are my messages getting blocked? The government is trying to stop me. No, it's YouTube. Sometimes YouTube is doing that, but I figure out the issue. So your messages are still in the chat on the screen. Like even if other people cannot see your messages, then they should be there. Unless they are fully blocked. If YouTube is fully blocked them, because I don't know something, then I can't see them as well. He has 5 people in his basements to test on. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Asha. Asha. Hello, how are you doing today? Love your accent and model. Thank you. Why are people in this basement being tested on? What is going on? We are testing Brainrot on them. We are checking how much Brainrot can a person take in one day. Yeah.
Yeah, they sent me a free subscription, and I've been taking their Finding Focus course, which is basically 10-minute sessions of guided meditation. And it's been really nice, honestly, to have that break in my day.
So yeah, if anyone wants Headspace, you can scan the QR code. It's over here.
You know, I've done a fair amount of reporting on mindfulness meditation over the years,
Finding
and there's
focus.
a real growing body of evidence from some pretty robust studies that it can improve your working memory, it can improve your ability to sustain attention.
Nice.
In one study, people who meditated with Headspace for a month were less distractible than a control group who did these standard brain training exercises, things like puzzles and memory tasks.
So if you want to become smarter, scan the QR code
focus, you want to learn
and focus
to meditate,
on your
maybe you just want to
studies.
have these calm moments built into your day.
It's okay if you can pronounce my username. I'm good. How about yourself? I'm doing fine. Well, I can pronounce Morningstar, luckily. You know, I can pronounce that. Are you the devil? Stray Kids, hello! How are you doing today? It's funny because I just... we will probably play some piano at the end of the stream again. And I learned a Stray Kids song, actually. Actually, let me check which was the song. Where's the paper, the sheet? Stray... Railway. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Do you know Stray Kids? A little bit. We have some fans in this community of them, yeah. Actually, speaking about fans, yeah, where's Alita? Where's Melly and the others? I wonder where they are. I know that Lily is shopping, but I don't know about the others. Alright, dude, goodbye. I need to come down off those shrooms. Okay, see you around. Cool, you can just call me whatever. Okay, fair enough. Wait. I learned it on piano. I will probably play it towards the end of the stream at some point. But yeah, there's still some time. So yeah.
Free by following the link in our description box or scanning this QR code that's on screen. Usually it's just a 2-week trial, but with this link you get a full 60 days.
Damn, a full month.
Before we get to...
So yeah, if you want to become smarter, scan this QR code and you can test it for 1 month. Nice. Attention span. Okay. I mean, I already talked a little bit about it. I think it's primarily about the media we consume, you know, how long form slowly turned into short form. Like back then you had like 20-30 minutes documentaries when you watched anything, or you went outside, you interacted with nature or with real people in the outside world, you know. So I think that's why the attention span was just much higher, because your brain was actually working the whole time and you know, learning things, actively engaging into activities, and then those 30 minutes turn into 15 minutes YouTube videos, then into 10 minutes, and probably at some point into 5 minutes or something, and then now we have short form content. So yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. To be honest, I have no clue. But since we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary this year, actually, probably I will still be here.
To TikTok, there's a bigger question to answer. Have our attention spans really shrunk? According to a 2015 post by Time magazine,
I think
yes, they're now shorter than a goldfish. But this is one of those myths that won't die.
Here's a fun fact.
Some researchers have concluded that our attention span is now shorter
than a goldfish.
I don't think it's shorter than a goldfish, but I definitely think it's really short. And I'm pretty sure it also depends on the environment. Like if you go to a third world country, which doesn't have so much access to technology and stuff, I'm pretty sure their attention spans are actually still quite good. But I don't know if there are studies for this, so yeah.
That's a scientific fact.
The claim came from a report published by Microsoft, which had this graphic showing our attention span declining from 12 seconds to 8 seconds.
Okay, so how many institutes did they pay for the research?
But they were citing something called statistic brain, which in turn cited these sources.
Okay, they didn't pay anyone. Great.
And when journalists tried to track down those sources, they didn't exist. The numbers were entirely made up for both the humans and the goldfish. So what would it really take to measure attention spans? Well, I talked to one of the few people who have tried.
My name is Gloria Mark.
She's written a book called Attention Span. And way back in 2003, she convinced an investment management company to let her peek over the shoulders of 14 of their employees as they worked.
And we would just observe them, and with stopwatches, every time they changed to do something else, we would click on the stopwatch, and it was very, very tiring.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I'm not, I like to act smart sometimes, but I'm not an exception to this. Like usually, even when I work, I have at least one video open on the side, which is constantly talking about something or music. And so, yeah. No exception.
Those employees spent about 2.5 minutes working on their computers before they switched to checking email or doing.
How much?
2.5 minutes.
Okay, it's not that bad for me. I think for me it's like every 10 minutes. About every 10 minutes I'm changing something. Or when I change the playlist, then it might be more often because, you check if you like the song and then you don't like it and you switch back and change it again. Yeah. I would probably, for me, it's probably 10 minutes. What the hell? 3, it's not even 3 minutes. It's not even 3 minutes.
Working on their computers before they switched to checking email or doing something else.
Damn.
Fast forward to 2012, she convinces another workplace to let her...
Wait, back then already? Really? Do they have nothing to do? I was having everything full. Like, every time at any workplace I went, like, if I was having nothing to do, like, really nothing to do, it would be a freaking miracle. Like, it might happen, like, once in a year. What the hell? I'm here again. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Install software that tracks how often their employees click from one window to another and finds that they switch every 75 seconds on average.
That
now
is
it's
crazy.
So yes, empirically, we can say that on screens, attention spans have shortened.
It's a little tricky because obviously we have this method switch. Like without that dot at 2004, the trend doesn't look as dramatic, right? It's sort of funny to me to think about the adjudicators or the watchers in that first test were also having their attentions tested. Like were they able to
already had YouTube,
like they're
right?
also having to focus. The other big question I would have is like, is this measuring our ability to focus or just how much distracting stuff there is in our lives? What I'm worried about is that I'm no longer able to read a book for 6 hours like I did when I was 12.
Has something changed about
you don't have 6 hours laying around like this. Definitely not.
your brain?
Yeah, has something changed about the ability of my brain? It's obvious to me that something has changed about the way that computers work. Like, I've just got notifications. There's literal sounds that are telling me you should be distracted by this other thing.
Oh my god, I just got jump scared. I was like, oh my god. There's no way. But okay. It was in the video. Everything is fine. My twin flame will come in a couple of minutes. Will it be okay for you? Sure. I mean, why not?
Right now. And so I still
I'm
still curious about like if there's actual damage being done to our mental systems, I guess.
The advantage of Gloria Mark's approach is that it captures real life.
It's not just bringing people into a laboratory, having them sit for an hour in front of a computer, but we actually observed what people did over the day in the course of their actual work.
The limitation is that it can't distinguish between these three different influences on our ability to focus. There's our attentional capacity. That's what we generally think of when we...
I would probably test it with third world countries, to be honest, that don't have so much electricity. Because I remember, for example, when I was in Bulgaria, I saw something that I didn't saw in the other countries I went. It was, and it sounds so sad, it was children were playing outside. Like, they were not on the phone, they didn't have phones, I think, I don't know. But they were playing outside, like, you know, actually playing. They were playing football. Another day, they were, I don't know, just running around. And you don't see that so often. Like nowadays, when you walk around in the city, you don't see children playing football or, you know, playing, how do you call it, catch or whatever. Like, nowadays, you just see people on their freaking phone, even on the freaking playground. So, yeah. I'm back. I had to leave to help my step cousin with clothes. Me personally, I see myself in the future as a firefighter. Oh, that's cool. That's really? As a firefighter with Morningstar in your name? Okay, interesting. But that's cool. It's a hard job, but you know, if you are motivated for it and you think you can do it, then I would be proud of you. Definitely.
Say attention span. Then there's our motivation, how much we need or care about focusing on this task. And there's competition. How much is our environment distracting us?
Yeah.
Now, in a lab, they can get closer to controlling for motivation and competition. But the tasks that they give people don't look anything like real life. Let me show you. This is a classic attention test. They tell you to memorize this image. And then you go through these rows, crossing out the items that match the one that you memorized. You get 20 seconds per row. There's 14 rows.
What?
They look at how many errors you make, how fast you work, whether you get worse over time. And on this test, performance in adults has actually been increasing.
Really?
That's according to a study that compiled scores.
Now the question is if they are playing CSGO or not. You know, they focus more on their aiming, you know. They have better aim now. That's the other question now.
From 3 decades and 32 countries. In children, overall performance hasn't changed, but their test-taking style has. They've become faster, making more errors, but also completing more items.
Okay.
Now, researchers who run lab tests like these don't claim to be measuring attention span.
I think we often in daily life, and I even do this myself, we just
what's this outfit? This is a really cute looking outfit. Those are flowers.
About attention, and it feels obvious, like we know what it means to pay attention. But actually, if we give people different tasks, we can see that there's distinct components of attention that aren't necessarily related to each other. So
Monica Rosenberg studies patterns of brain activity during attention tasks.
When I'm watching a really engaging movie, like
this is a German
data,
name.
As people watched a Hitchcock film and YouTube videos about cooking, is this the same kind of attention, or is there something fundamentally different about being engaged in a narrative that I'm motivated to follow versus forcing myself to do this boring task?
What the heck is
and
this?
it turns out there's some similarities, but there's also some differences. And so I think how well I do on one task with pictures is not indicative of how well I pay attention all the time in all contexts. It's certainly related, but it's not a perfect measure.
So let's set aside the concept of attention spans. It's a really fuzzy term. It's hard to measure. The sharper question to ask is, if you binge short form video, what exactly gets worse? Is it your memory, your reasoning?
I would say it's your behavior. Does it make sense? Behavior towards, how do you call this? Like, I think first comes your understanding of how things should be, like you are like, oh, this is fun, your brain remembers this as fun or being a good activity. And then you set this kind of activity as a, baseline for anything else. And then, that's where everything goes wrong, because you are immediately expecting other platforms to do kind of the same thing. And if they don't, they are immediately boring. So I think that's kind of the issue. But I don't know. What do you think of me joining the military, maybe? Depends which military. No. I mean, if you think you can do it, then go for it. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I didn't serve any country myself, but I do know a lot of people who did, and some people say it's a good experience, some say it's not. I also know people that went out of it after 2 weeks being into it. So it definitely depends on how much willpower you have, like if you are really motivated or not. So yeah. And hello Shin, Karo Shin. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How is your day going?
That's what the next few studies are trying to pin down.
Okay, your brain on shorts.
If you ask...
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I keep telling everyone for the past 1 hour that they are destroying our brain or attention spans. Let's see what the actual science is behind it.
Do people who say they're addicted to short form video also have trouble focusing? So far, the answer to that seems to be yes.
Oh, yeah.
A recent review of 14 studies found that increased SFV use, that's short form video, was associated with poorer cognition, including attention and inhibitory control. But whenever you see that term "was associated with," that's scientist code for we're not saying this causes the problem.
Right. Yeah, it just means it has something to do with it. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Doing fine. We are checking out some videos about Brainrot today. We are checking the science behind it out right now, and then we will learn a little bit more about different Brainrots. So yeah, good activities. Have you ever seen Epic the musical? No, until now I did not even know something like this existed. What is it about?
Of our social media and teen health all over again, where it's our depressed
Gen
teens
Z is
becoming depressed because they are on social media, or are they seeking it out?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think this
seeking out. I think it. If you would ask me, I would think there are multiple factors to it, because Gen Z is kind of a lost generation, if you can call it like this. Like, I believe it's like a generation where a lot of things happened. Like, you were able to see the rise of everything. the internet, the phones, you know, the first smartphone, for example, the first social media, the first this and this and this and this, and you see people who are older, who are founding those things, being completely rich and flexing their lifestyle, while you suffer through, you know, everything else. The freaking what's the name? I forgot the name, but you know, the price increase and everything. So it's like, okay, you are trying your best, but the more you try, the harder it gets. So I don't know. And the next generation is, you know, the one after is even worse. But yeah, I think that's why they are depressed, because they see those information on the news or somewhere else. They hear about it. Meanwhile, they feel like they cannot accomplish anything because everything is going up. That's my theory, but let's hear about it.
Becoming depressed because they are on social media, or are they seeking it out?
Yeah, I think this is the question with basically all of the harmful effects that people are attributing to these new technologies.
It's about Greek mythology. It's about this guy named Odysseus. Odysseus. Who went to war, and then while on the sea, he got lost with his crew through these hard challenges. It's quite interesting. Wait, isn't Odysseus? I know Odyssey, but I don't know. But it's 2 hours long. Okay, well, I mean, I think most musicals are at least 1 hour and a half long. At least.
Is almost all the research can't distinguish correlation from causation. But there are a few experimental studies that I wanted to highlight.
Oh, okay.
There are at least 2 different cognitive tests where people perform worse after scrolling a shorts feed. One is a kind of trick question quiz, and the other is about whether you can remember to do something that you plan to do. So first, there's a measure based on these 3 questions.
A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball.
Okay.
How much does the ball cost?
This is supposed to capture analytical thinking. To get these questions right, you have to switch out of autopilot. Like your gut is screaming 10 cents, and you need to override that. 72 college...
Wait, but it's 10 cents or not? Wait. 110, 1. Yeah, the remaining amount is 10 cents. What do you mean?
Analytical thinking. To get these questions right, you have to switch out of autopilot. Like your gut is screaming 10 cents, and you need to override that. 72 college students at Peking University in Beijing took this test after either spending 30 minutes scrolling TikTok, the Chinese version of TikTok, or 30 minutes reading.
The way you're
and
saying
the TikTok group
it is close
did
enough.
worse.
Okay.
The researchers wanted to know, does
nice.
what you watch matter? So they ran a second study, but this time
I don't know so much
people
about
watched
Greek
either
mythology.
a cute animals playlist
The
or
only thing I remember is there was some goddess who made out with someone, and then she sprayed all her milk, and apparently this made the Milky Way, and I was like, this is the most ridiculous story I ever heard in my entire life. That's all I remember. What was her name? Was it Aphrodite? I don't know. I don't remember who it was. So yeah, crazy story. I'm subscribing to you. Thank you.
science experiments playlist. They also changed how people watch. Some could...
And of course, there are the typical Greek gods that you know, like Hades is the god of the underworld and blah blah blah. You know, the usual.
Swipe through the videos like a normal
those
feed.
You know,
others had to sit and watch the same clips stitched together into one long video. And here's what they found.
What?
It didn't matter whether you watched animals or science, but the swiping...
I like to watch cute animals. And I also like to watch science experiments, actually. I like when I have them in my feed.
Groups consistently did worse on the cognitive reflection test.
What?
They got 0.38 fewer questions right out of the 3 questions total. That's 12% of the scale after 30 minutes from just swiping alone.
Okay, interesting. So if you're subjected to essentially just a montage of videos that you don't have control over, you are not degrading your analytical thinking as much as if you're swiping through and getting to just skip whenever you...
I think it has to do with concentration, because your brain was on something else, and then it switches to, you know, hard mode, basically. It's the same... you can probably compare it... Like, I think they would still perform worse, but not as bad. Because what I think is... What happened is, like, they were sitting in a room, then they were swiping, and then after those 30 minutes, they were like, okay, put the phone down, we start the test now. Like, that's what I think. And then your brain, you know, it's too much at once. You are not really prepared for it. So, I don't know. I feel like they could have gone up to 2.4 probably. If they would give them, like, you know, 5 more minutes or something. Just my theory. I don't know if they got 5 minutes. Because how I like to think about it, it's like, you know, when you get jump scared, you know, for example. You are chilling and then something jumps out and you are like, oh my god, and your brain is immediately in panic mode and you don't know what to do. Like, you are overreacting. And I think it's kind of the same thing here. But I don't know. Monkey? Yeah, monkey. Hello, welcome back, colonizer. Welcome back.
It's sort of interesting because you think of that decision.
It's their worst result, but yeah. The cute animals
is interacting with the interface, right? That decision is cognitively
let
more
my
intense than just sitting back and letting something happen to you, right?
And you wanna know?
Unless
I don't know if I want to know.
boredom is cognitively intense.
What do you
in a
mean by
way that we
stats?
Don't
What do you mean by
recognize.
stats?
Okay, so that's one test that short form video makes you worse at. The other is a test of prospective memory, which is when you remember to do something that you intended to do.
Oh, I think this
like
will be really
picking up
bad.
the dry cleaning, or
I think
joining
this will
a Zoom
be really,
meeting,
really
or
bad.
taking a medication that you're supposed to take.
Safe.
Researchers at the University of Munich wanted to know how short form video feeds affect that ability.
Because it was coming
this
from
is bad. This is
observation
bad.
that, like, if you scroll a bit,
Yeah.
you feel like, don't want to say that you feel like new, but like you kind of
dissociate.
yeah,
Yeah.
dissociate a bit. So it was something like this. Okay,
Space
is
out.
actually really happening? Like,
Like,
and we felt that, so we said, okay, let's figure out how we can, you know, make this solid user study and investigate what can be a cognitive function that will be associated.
So how would you test perspective memory?
Boy, oh boy. Well, it feels like, yeah, we're getting tested all the time. If you tell me to do something and then you wait 30 minutes and see if I did it, is that long enough to be considered perspective memory? Or does it have to be like, I know I have a meeting on Wednesday at 1.
This is a good
and
question.
You show up at the meeting.
This is a good question.
Is there a time scale involved in what is considered perspective memory?
Yeah, well, I mean, the way that psychologists define it for their purposes is even much shorter than that, because they need a way to measure it in the lab with subjects that they don't have access to for very long. So the way they try to capture perspective memory, which is this idea of remembering a previous goal or intention, is they embed a task within a task. So you're going to try this out.
No, great.
I mean, they can try this out, you know. They could schedule another meeting without, you know, maybe they will send everything via email. They can schedule another meeting at a different time without telling them about it. And they just come to the lab and then they say, yeah, by the way, do you know when was the other meeting scheduled? And then they can see who knows the thing after the scrolling or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many factors going into it. I don't feel like you can really measure this thing accurately, to be honest. But yeah, BRB. Okay, see you around. That's a lot. Yeah.
Should have slept more last night.
The subjects were told to press N on their keyboard if the word on the screen is a real word.
My heart is racing.
And M if it's a fake word.
No.
But if they saw the words blue, purple, or green, they were supposed to press Q, W, or E, respectively.
Purple is...
Damn.
That's the perspective memory task.
Nope, I did it wrong.
I would do it wrong as well.
I got it wrong already. I already know. House band. Joust.
At least in the beginning.
Green.
It needs some time to adjust.
They had people do this task and then take a 10-minute break in which they either just rested, scrolled Twitter, watched a YouTube video, or scrolled TikTok, and then they took the test again. When they compared the scores from before the break and after the break, the performance on the real word, fake word...
it's not really different.
The task was the same. But
Yeah.
for the blue, purple, green task, where they needed to remember that second intention, one group saw a big drop in their scores. It was the group that scrolled TikTok during the break.
TikTok.
What this is basically...
Damn. Wait, that's interesting. Look, the resting group actually has a rise after the break. Probably because the brain had enough time to remember what just happened, to process what happened. Okay. But yeah, TikTok is crazy. Look at this. This is like half of it. Oh my goodness.
That scrolled TikTok during the break.
What this is basically getting at is if you should be keeping something in mind, you lose that with the scrolling behavior.
But not just scrolling, because Twitter is a scroll behavior as well.
Right. That's true. It's short form video specifically.
That study took place in Germany, but I was able to give this test out in English because researchers in the UK replicated it in their own sample of 45 students. And this time, they tested different ways of watching short form video. One group was limited to 10 swipes. The other group was allowed to swipe as much as they wanted. And there was a control group that just sat quietly.
Okay.
The group that watched shorts but was limited to 10 swipes didn't see a drop in their performance. The unlimited swiping group did.
So again, it's like something about just being able to do this mindlessly is the problem. So if you're watching this in a clipped short, don't
It's a
swipe
stimulation of the brain, right? If your brain is constantly stimulated, it cannot process what happened because there's no room to process what just happened. If you're going outside and something happens to you, it happens, but then probably you are going somewhere else where it's more calm and your brain gets the power to process what happened. Yeah. Damn.
Way.
Actually, we
are
should
learning a lot
download all
today.
the
We are learning a lot.
shorts. We'll watch them in one big stream.
There you go.
So that's basically where we're at with the research. There's a few of these experimental studies. They're using a few different types of cognitive tests, none of which really map on to our popular conception of attention span, but are related cognitive skills. And they're raising a few red flags, but obviously the caveats of small samples and tasks that are very different from our everyday lives.
Now I want to know if I'm scrolling
makes
TikTok
sense.
every night before bed for 2 hours. Am I just
I feel guilty right now. That's me. I'm doing my training to get tired, and then I'm still doom scrolling because I'm stupid.
generally having a worse perspective memory in my life, or is that confined to just right after I use it?
Long-term studies would actually really inform and maybe guide better ethics and policy in designing the interface. I think this is actually something that could really impact.
I'm pretty sure actually TikTok tested this on people because they obviously want people to stay on the platform. Same for Meta. So they probably actually tested those kind of thing on people to design an interface that makes the user stay on it the most time. You know, maybe they had like buttons and where they were like, okay, now I'm bored, and then every time they were bored of something, they would adjust it. Or if they are like, yeah, I think this is annoying in the UI, then they would check if it changed something if they remove it, while the other group is still testing it with it. But yeah, okay, interesting.
To the quality of life of people probably, and provide evidence that maybe something has to change.
In 1890, the pioneering American psychologist William James wrote,
"Look, he's also having googly eyes like me in the beginning.
My experience is..."
Is it working now? Let me try one more time. I'm gonna try this one more time. Where are they? Maybe if I just add them, maybe it will work. Because the last time I was moving things. Nah, it's still like this. Look at this. Everything is in front of it. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I wanted to put them on these things, on this thing over here, but it's not working. I don't know. Maybe I can put them on the sword. It's not on the sword. There we go. Okay. Alright. I think this is also good enough, right? Yeah, I think this is good enough.
Is what I agree to attend. Too.
Scientists just created
The cooks. Ah, yeah, because you learn about it. You learn about it because you obviously also want the attention span of your viewers. Yeah, makes sense. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Scientists just
Here's what would happen.
This makes sense.
This is what would happen.
But not everyone. Last time I checked Smarter Every Day, you guys had not posted anything into the Shorts feed. Is that still the case?
That's the case. I have elected not to do that.
Damn.
Because I don't think it's good for people. I don't think the infinite scroll is healthy for our minds. It's easy for me to say this because Smarter Every Day has been...
Should we not post short form content? I don't know. I feel bad now for taking it into consideration, but at the same time, I don't know.
Been around for a while, and there's a lot of really awesome people that support the channel. But I think saying no to shorts is powerful, and I think it ultimately increases trust in the creator.
Really?
I could be wrong about that, but
we have a short stream technically.
Dustin's such a good guy. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, obviously we want to be acting with integrity and sort of like living our values in all parts of our life, including the way we make this channel. But like having bite-sized information, you know, when I was at NPR, we would make 3-minute radio pieces all the time, right? That was like a pretty typical length. And I didn't feel like those were bad for the world just because it was a compressed amount of information about a complex.
Yeah, but I think it's different. Like, if you make a freaking NPR, it's information. It's information. Like, you know, it's a learning. You learn something about something, but you learn about something. Yeah. While in a feed, it's everything is about, okay, do I get your attention? You put effects in it, you put crazy fonts in it, you make it dynamic, the camera is moving constantly, you know. So I think it's really different.
Subject. I thought like, oh, this is good. Like someone is learning something that they wouldn't otherwise know. The question is, do we want to participate in this? In these endless scrolls.
I don't know if you see these comments sometimes on our shorts. This one says like, your contents are the most anti-brain rot content out there, actually genuine and very high quality.
Damn.
And then someone responded, no such thing as anti-brain rot content when it's short form.
So it depends. There's also educational short form content, to be honest. It always depends on how you pack it, but at the same time, you know, it's still the same thing. Because your brain learns that you can get this information also in a shorter time span. Like, why would you click on a 15-minute video if you can get the same information out of 30 seconds, you know? So, yeah. I think it's a double-edged sword, to be honest.
That's basically kind of the question that we need to answer.
Yeah, that's right. Is there such thing as a good short? As an anti-brain rot short?
What do you think? Is this research strong enough that we should be making a change? Let us know in the comments.
Hey, but we didn't get any results. Well, we get some results. So it's not harmful. So I can watch all the 6-7 I want and will not get harmed. No, actually on TikTok it was harmful. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I think it's mixed. I think it depends on your environment, to be honest, and how much you are scrolling, on your behavior. But yeah. Okay.
Destin, and here Adam and I processing all of this over on our Patreon. And if you're interested in meditation, which is arguably
you can scan
the
it
opposite
over here,
of binging
the
a short
QR code.
feed, click the link in our description to try Headspace free for 60 days.
Or this.
That deal doesn't last, so try it now, see how your mind responds.
Wait, when was it released? 2 months ago. I don't know if it's still active, but yeah. Okay, so this was about Brainrot, the first video. We have 3 in total today. This video was initially 25 minutes, and we are here for 1 hour, so I'm sorry for making the video 4 times its size. But yeah, I think we learned something. We learned that we can consume Brainrot at, you know, as long as you don't consume it the whole day, basically. So that's good news. That's good news. So since we have this one out of the way, we can check out another video about Brainrot. And it's called Italian Brainrot is way darker than you think. I was actually expecting the previous video to end with, yeah, it's bad for us. So I wanted to get a little bit on the darker side. But it seems like I missed that. But, you know, this is the thing when you are planning 3 videos in a row and don't know how one of them ends. So you can only be like, okay, it will probably be like this. And then you plan the videos after it. But yeah, good to know. Yeah, the next video is Italian Brainrot is way darker than you think, from the infographic show. So what the heck is going on here? Why is there what's the name? Tralalelo Tralala?
A shark with little legs wearing sneakers. Totally singing about pooping on your grandma in Italian.
What?
A bizarre fusion of crocodile and plane that
Bombadillo Crocodilo
loves committing horrific war crimes. A bug-eyed stick of wood
Tung,
inexplicably
tung, tung.
instigating a Muslim call to
Sahur
prayer.
or something.
What are kids watching on the internet these days? When they're not seeing what saw-trapped Mr. Beast is creating this week, or screaming 6-7 like a gang of demonic cultists.
6-7.
One of the weirdest things that kids
Wait,
online
damn.
are being exposed to these days is something informally known as Italian brain rot. And don't let how incredibly stupid...
But I wouldn't call it 6-7 Italian Brainrot. I would just call it Brainrot. I think Italian Brainrot are those words, like tung tung something, and crocodilo, bombadillo, and tralalelo tralala, you know. Or, I don't know, what was it? Assassino something? I don't know, I like that one as well.
But it looks or sounds fool you. Under the surface, there's actually something insanely sinister chugging away.
What is going
on?
on?
Even scarier, it might already be too late to stop it.
Oh no.
So first things first, what are these weird nonsensical characters that seem to be everywhere?
Brainrot.
From Roblox to
It's
TikTok
Brainrot.
to slop YouTubers dubbed in from Russian like a freaky interdimensional blippy.
I feel offended.
So we won't waste your time on this. We'll just cut to the chase and say they're all made by generative AI.
Yeah.
That's right. In addition to allegedly increasing shareholder value by solving vague problems that nobody can quite...
What the heck is he doing?
...ever explain, it's also perfect for boiling the brains of Generation Alpha in their soft little skulls. And because everything we tell you about today is just going to sound vaguely dumb, even though it's true, we regret to inform you that this all started with Black Adam himself, Dwayne the Meme Johnson. Back in October of 2023, people with incredibly unique senses of humor decided to create various pseudo-Italian memes of Dwayne Johnson, sent to Tupac's time back. Johnson would say different phrases, some in actual Italian, where he claims to poop even in the afterlife, and others in bizarre, vaguely Italian-sounding nonsense like tralalero tralala. This specific nonsense would actually go on to inspire the name of what many consider to be the first ever Italian brain rot character, the scatological sneaker shark known as Tralalero Tralala.
Yeah, the original. So he is the OG. I thought the crocodile was the first one, actually. But okay, the shark was the first. Damn.
More on him soon, regrettably. This weird little shark hit...
He don't like him? Why not?
TikTok in various forms in early 2025, where it was accompanied by text-to-speech audio singing awkwardly in Italian. The shark stood on a beach in that ugly, overly glossy AI style, the waves lapping up behind him, and every so often a tiny explosion sound effect was repeated, just to make sure that he didn't lose any of the attention of the audience, whose minds have been turned into melted ice cream by TikTok abuse.
Damn.
With shocking speed, lore began to build up around this stupid little shark. According to his page,
Tralalero tralala does not speak.
On the official Italian Brainrot wiki, yes, that is a thing. Quote, Tralalero tralala does not speak. Instead, dances and vibes.
What is this?
He's often playful
Wait,
but
what?
aggressive in battles. We know what you're thinking. Wait, it battles? What is this thing battling? Other than, of course, the mental development of some of the youngest and most vulnerable members of the human race. Like Pokemon from Hell, there are a huge number of popular Brainrot characters, and
The
even more...
OGs! Ballerina Cappuccina! And what the heck is the horse with the piano? Wait, what? I need to learn more about this right now. I never saw this in my life. How is the horse with the piano called? Brainrot. Okay. Echo. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, Cavallo Virtuoso. Damn, he exists. He is real. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is crazy. I didn't know he exists. Damn.
That only their creator and a handful of others know about.
There's the Assassino. Assassino. I forgot his name. Was it Cappuccino Assassino?
Seriously,
Oh
there
my
are
god.
hundreds of these things from myriad countries all over the world, and it seems the only barrier to entry is just signing up to any one of the countless terrible generative AI services across
They're
the web.
beautiful.
Only a handful of these prime pieces have been able to float to the top of the slot pile and break containment into something resembling mainstream.
Damn.
And yes, there are a lot of debates about them fighting and who would win in these fights. There are also a lot of terrible videos on YouTube and other platforms that depict scenarios where they battle. Yes, humanity is doomed.
a game
And
like
yes,
this, the Brainrot battle or something?
But why are we being so
If not, I'm gonna make a game about this. You know, a simple gag as a game. Let's check. Is a Brainrot battle game. There's probably a game about this. Yeah, Brainrot battle simulator. I would be surprised if there wouldn't have been anything about this. Yeah, I would have created it. I would be like, okay guys, see you next week. Next week I will be off because I will make a Brainrot game.
histrionic about all this. Kids have said, done, and enjoyed dumb, brainless entertainment since the beginning of our species.
What the hell?
So what really makes this any different? And this is where it's worth digging into the bizarre undertones. Take our dear friend Tralalero Tralala, the shark with the sneakers. If we gave you a full uncensored play-by-play of the lyrics in his text-to-speech song, the video would be instantly nuked off of YouTube. But just to give you the cliff notes, after damning the gods of both Christianity and Islam, it tells the story of the narrator and his son's visit to the home of their arch-enemy, Burger. And what follows is vile narrator and his son's visit to the home of their arch-enemy, Burger. And what follows is...
Or burglar.
Violence, excessive amounts of excrement, violence, sex crimes, and castration. You know, the normal stuff that 3-year-olds on TikTok should be exposed to. And that original video had over 7 million views before being taken down for not following TikTok's terms of service.
I wonder why.
But Tralalero Tralala seems like a humanitarian compared to Bombardio Crocodilo.
Wait, what? But I like him.
The fusion of crocodile and bomber plane.
He looks fun.
Like all Italian Brainrot characters, there is a confusing amount of lore about this absurd character.
Okay,
he has
what's
been
his
killed
lore?
3 times, but he seems to be able to resurrect each time. He was a part of an event called the Croco-Avian Wars.
Yeah.
Where crocodiles and birds fought for supremacy.
I didn't know there's more than one.
The skies.
I thought it's only
In
one.
the course of the Second War, he was forced to assassinate his own brother, Bombombini.
No, Bombini. What? Bombobini Gosini. How could he do this?
Gusini, a goose mixed with a fighter jet. Bombardiro Crocodilo himself was ultimately taken down by his enemies. Brabara Patapim, a
what is this name?
polyp nose
I feel bad for the narrator from speaking these words.
money tree hybrid with enormous veiny feet.
What?
And Ranta Santa Chinaranta.
What? Who is this? I don't know these people.
A Canadian brainrot creature made of burning maple leaves.
Okay.
Bombardiro crocodilo is described as being weaker than Escopeto mauyini, a fusion of a cat.
Who is this now? How much brainrot did I miss? What the hell? I missed the entire brainrot lore apparently. I only know a few of them.
Standing in the desert and wielding a pump-action shotgun, but is nonetheless still extremely strong. His greatest rivals are the aforementioned Tralalero Tralala and Nuclero Dinosauro. The latter is
Nuclero what?
Described as a fictional, heavily militarized cybernetic dinosaur depicted as a flying, nuclear-capable creature combining features of prehistoric fauna, advanced robotics, and modern aerial warfare.
That's crazy.
Can you feel yourself getting dumber just by listening to this?
Yes. Actually, yes. Actually, yeah, I do. I do feel dumber already. I saw... Wait, let me really quickly look on my schedule because before we jump into the other videos, I need to put it in my memory. Tomorrow we have okay. I was wondering if tomorrow was Tower Unite or City Skylines, but it's City Skylines. Okay. I just, needed to check very quickly. But yeah, in case you don't know the schedule, tomorrow we play City Skylines.
Bombardiro Crocodilo is widely considered to be one of the more popular Italian brainrot characters, consistently ranking high on fan-created popularity polls.
He's also living on a mountain. There's not much reaching here,
One of the most controversial. When his song is translated, it describes his love for bombs and his glee at bombing children in the Middle East. Before insulting...
What? Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
You for bothering to translate the text. Stay classy, Italian brainrot. On this endless hellscape that we call the internet, you might be familiar with the phrase, just kidding, unless... Normally invoked in a purposefully joking way after an awkward attempt at flirting. This phrase is also the most compact way that we can think to describe the irony shield. This is a rhetorical technique often used by groups and people with sinister intentions, looking to get extremist views across in a low-risk way by couching it in a joke. There are a lot of benefits to using this technique if you're looking to
they use brainrot for it.
Fly under the radar. You can espouse a dangerous or hateful view publicly and find agreement in like-minded individuals. But if you get called out, you can just easily retreat and say, it's just a dark joke. Nobody should take what you're saying seriously. That's the power of the irony shield. You can simultaneously mean and not mean what you're saying, depending on the observer. And this is exactly what critics of the darker Italian brainrot characters accuse them of doing, using the absurdity of brainrot visuals and over-the-top insanity to express legitimately cruel or hateful views to young and impressionable viewers across the internet. Kids who aren't old or media literate enough to really parse the context of what they're seeing.
But why is he a freaking bird? Do you see this? Look on the left. Look, he's a freaking bird. Why?
Really parse the context of what they're seeing. This is what many think of as the true rot in the Italian brain rot. And it's also important to remember that we are not talking about lone weird.
Of course, it's Forshan is here, of course.
Trading rare pepes in the underbelly of 4chan. Italian brain.
Of course.
Has been spreading its dark tendrils all across the internet and pop culture out in the world at large.
Damn, even
unsurprisingly,
in Russia?
NFT guys were all over this thing, minting multiple.
I hate NFTs so much.
Tokens of the various hideous characters, and since where the NFT guys go, general crypto bros are never far behind. It didn't take long for the characters to inspire some extremely volatile meme coins. The most well-known being one simply called Italian Rot.
Why is he giving him money?
Meme blood in the water, of course, so multiple posts were made trying to piggyback off the trend. Probably the most infamous one is by KFC Spain, which made a mock-up of several Italian brain rot-inspired toys that would come sold with their special Italian brain rot meal. Italian newsstands started selling schifero Italian brain rot trading card games, hoping to cash in on the trend. Many younger audience members in the English-speaking world became aware of the phenomenon from the Steal a Brain Rot Roblox game, which is well known enough for it to have.
Yeah. We would play this game, right? I don't know who would play games like that. That's crazy. Yeah, those people should be responsible. Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Have its own Wikipedia page. You can also buy plastic and plush toys of the characters from massive retailers like Amazon and Walmart.
Of course,
you can't escape them there either. In one particularly weird case, Viktor Orbán of Hungary, considered a dictator by multiple human rights groups, posted a TikTok where Tung 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 Sahur, more on him soon, is dancing in the middle of a government meeting.
Okay,
Does
what's
anybody
he
else
doing
miss
there?
life when it wasn't quite so stupid? And despite being known holistically as Italian Brainrot, some of its most famous characters aren't even actually Italian. We're now returning, of course, to the iconic Indonesian character Tung 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 Sahur,
from
mayor of the
Indonesia.
uncanny valley
Gimana?
with his terrifyingly blank staring eyes. His full name is actually, we kid you not, Tung 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 Sahur. Within the surreal
Oh, is anyone remembering
nonsensical
this?
lore of the wider
Are you
Brainrot verse,
stuttering?
Tung 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 Sahur is part of a species known as tungsten, not to be confused with the metal. These are living wooden patrol drums with staring eyes and vacant smiles, most often seen wielding baseball bats.
Why is he having a baseball
inexplicably
bat?
became a huge hit online. While this guy isn't weird and mean-spirited like the shark and the crocodile, understanding his bit requires a weirdly large insight into Indonesian culture.
Does
the tung
it?
tung tung part is an onomatopoeia, mimicking the sound of a drum being beaten. The
Okay.
sahur part refers to the pre-dawn meal eaten on the first day of Ramadan by Indonesian Muslims. It's traditionally announced by the rhythmic beating of a wooden slit drum called a kentongan. His song, while definitely a little
Monkey,
weird and
welcome
creepy,
back.
is thankfully nowhere near as extreme as the ones from the other characters we discussed. Translated into English, his simply reads tung 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 sahur, a terrifying anomaly that appears during sahur. It is said that if someone is called for sahur 3 times and does not answer, then this creature will come to your house. Ah, how scary.
Oh,
it goes on, but
no.
honestly, we're doing you a favor. According to the lore surrounding this bizarre, grinning piece of AI-generated wood, if you ignore
So
the
you
call
wanna
to
know the
sahur
Uzi's
after the
stats?
drum sounds,
Sure.
tung 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 sahur will come for you.
But you
And
better watch out for Tung 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 Sahur.
if you
need to
drink
watch
enough
out.
lead-based paint on a daily
It's dangerous
basis,
out here.
all of this almost starts to make sense. Haven't we all been invested in the complicated inner workings of weirdly stupid things at least one point in our lives? Though he's not the most opaque of the Indonesian Brainrot characters, that honor would probably go to a character called Udin Din 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 Dun Ma Din Din
Who
Din Dun,
is this now?
who we're just gonna call Orange Guy.
Yeah,
That
I
name
was
is a
about to say,
nightmare
he's just an orange with
to
legs.
say out loud. And that's because this Brainrot character is an orange with human facial features, sporting
Yeah.
freakishly ripped arms and legs. Think the annoying orange from the 2000s if he
Damn.
started abusing anabolic steroids. An interesting
That's
trend seems to
crazy.
be that the Indonesian Brainrot characters are generally a lot more innocent in their actual content than the Italian ones, which tend to skew a little edgy. Orange Guy's song translated to an orange-like figure that has eyes and a mouth. He used to be an ordinary human, but after frequently swallowing orange seeds, he eventually transformed into Udin Din Din
What?
Orange. Before anyone
What?
accuses us of taking bribes from the Indonesian Brainrot Mafia, we should clarify that not all of Europe's favorite boots Brainrot exports are offensive or mean-spirited.
Okay.
The best example might be the coffee couple themselves, Ballerina.
Cappuccino Assassino or something. I don't know. And Ballerina Cappuccino. Oh no, she was this. What was he? Assassino something. I don't know. 5 feet. Oh, you're smaller than. He's smaller than me. That's nice. That's nice.
Cappuccina and her husband, Cappuccino Assassino. Okay, let's brain this down before all of our brains start dribbling out of our ears in
Okay.
liquid form.
Okay.
First, Ballerina Cappuccina, a ballerina with a mug of cappuccino for a head, with a glossy AI take on a human face printed onto it. She is extremely popular, with her most well-known video on TikTok having over 50 million views. A
Nice,
number that
nice,
makes
nice.
us want to go live up in a cave on a mountain and never return. She's
Why?
become so popular that a clip from her song was even used by one of the least funny men in America, Jimmy Fallon, in a promo for the Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff. Then
Damn.
there's Cappuccino Assassino. He's a
It was
portable coffee
Cappuccino.
cup wearing a Naruto-style forehead protector and a katana
Yeah.
in each hand. His iconic song talks of his legendary prowess in the dark art of assassination and subterfuge.
Ryu, but
saying,
he lives
"This
in
stealthy
Mount
killer
Everest.
infiltrates
Why is he
enemies at
living
night.
there?
Beware, coffee hater. If you don't drink a cup of cappuccino in the morning, you better not cross paths with this guy."
Damn, that's bad. I should never cross paths with him then. That's really bad.
We hope you're proud of yourself. You just watched the only educational video that actually leaves you knowing less than when you started. The Italian brain rot might seem like just another online fad, but it's a part of a much bigger problem. Watch why brain rot will doom Gen Alpha
so you can be
to see how internet culture
what?
is reshaping an entire generation.
That's what you mean.
Or click on this video
Wait, but
instead.
this way you are submitting to me. You are submitting that... Admitting that you are smaller right now. Aren't you? If you say it like that. Damn. Okay, this was something... I feel sorry for beloved narrator. Yes, I feel sorry for him as well. This was crazy. This was something. I'm actually 5'8". So what? You said your character is 5 feet. I don't care. I don't care.
There's a disturb.
Oh my god, a freaking jump scare. Okay. Alright. I feel pretty stupid right now with the brain rot going around us. So why not watching another brain rot video? And then it's the last video for today. Then we will probably jump for a little bit on the piano. In Tower Unite we will play a little bit of piano for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And then I will get back to work. I can't believe it. And yeah. So the last video for today is called The Dark Future of Brain Rot Generation. So what the heck is going on over there? The video is from Project Nightfall. So let's get into it. But do you do some drawing at the end? Why?
There's a disturbing trend polluting children's minds right now.
What the hell?
And it's starting to mess with their brains.
What the hell? What?
Like, why is this kid suddenly getting afraid of fruits? In fact, people are so alarmed by this, so...
Damn, banned words. Wait, where is this? This was on a freaking sign
suddenly getting
somewhere.
afraid of fruits. In fact, people are so alarmed by
this. Is this in a school? Ohio? What's wrong with Ohio? Phenom tag? Sus? Why is sus there? That's pretty sus that they are forbidding sus. Gritty? Okay. Want to buckle my shoe? What does that mean? Mooing and suing. Okay.
This, some even banned it.
Okay, Skibidi makes sense. I would ban this as well. Sigma. Yeah, why not? I would ban it as well. Riz. I don't think Riz is so bad. Mewing, yes. Gyat. Yeah. Bet is... I think this is more like a normal word by now anyway. I wouldn't ban it. Isn't this something for me? What does that mean? What the heck? Buzzing? Isn't buzzing like a 2010 word or something? Ohio has done nothing wrong. Let them cook is also, in my opinion, a normal thing. And baddie as well. Like this list over here is stupid. I don't know who made that list. Probably someone who was born in, I don't know, 1995 or something. I don't know.
In schools, because this cursed content also has its own nonsense language.
What?
Phantom tax.
Wait, what? Phantom tax is stealing? I didn't know that.
Which?
Stealing.
Stealing? Whitelist, my most used word is bet. Yeah, bet is a normal thing to say. Like I don't know. Like I think people who are like, I don't know, 30 years old or something, they might have issues. I don't know. 25, I don't know. But like bet is like a normal word, you know. It's just slang, I would say. I wouldn't even consider it a brain rot word, to be honest.
Phantom tax.
Phantom tax, yes. Sorry? Can you please give it the toilet? Is crazy. What the hell? Oh, you're still being a good... You are being a good boy. What are you talking about?
So, what are these iPad kids saying?
Mad lit on God, no cap.
Should we worry that there is some sort of sinister...
I understood nothing except for no cap. That was crazy.
message hidden behind these gestures.
Oh no, he's mewing. Oh my god.
Oh no, because this is called mewing, what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Oh no, man. He started doing this and I thought he was having some sort of a seizure.
Oh my god. I hate those memes with these overpitch things. I hate them so much. Every time I see them, I'm swiping them right away and block the account who posted it. It's crazy. I actually hate them so much. Me, no, good boy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are a good seer then, whatever.
It's just something not right. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but the vibes are way off. Well, Night Fam, if you're a kid, or if there is any kid in your life right now,
he's talking to us, guys. He's talking to us.
Please prepare to share this video and stay till the end.
Okay, stay until the end, okay? Yeah, get it right. I'm not a boy, I'm a seal.
And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Because the results we found about this strange trend will make you scared for their future.
Really? Brainrot.
This is...
What was that? Okay, I have no clue what just happened actually.
The dark future of the Brainrot generation.
Okay. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Those people with their freaking Roblox faces. Yeah, get out of here.
And
get
among
out.
them, the easiest targets, iPad kids, which we make a full video on, and you can see it if you want later after this video.
What is he doing? What the hell?
Are bored in the car, they'll just simulate themselves using a phone when the phone isn't really there.
That is crazy. That is actually crazy.
Because while their parents just let screens babysit them, their eyes are glued to videos specifically engineered to get their still developing
What the hell is this?
brains hooked and addicted. We're talking bright neon colors, super snappy editing to the point of sensory overload, combined with repetitive and mindless content.
That's it. I'm taking your phone.
You're still in guy who's in the higher.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I understood half of it at least. It's okay.
All to get just one goal and trap the child to do endless scrolling. It's almost hypnotizing.
I'm Huggy Wuggy.
Want to be my friend?
Yes or no?
This is what kids nowadays
What
call
is
brain
this?
rot. And if you still don't understand what it's about, then you've already lost
What
the point.
the hell?
Because see, you're not supposed to understand.
What are we watching right now? What is this? Oh, it was so traumatizing I almost closed my freaking window.
It.
Oh my goodness.
Let's try to watch this together, for example.
Okay. What? What is this? Wait, it's in the wrong side. Only. What? What? Is this a CC's? Only. What? Snows one? What the heck?
Wow.
Hey, what just happened?
I mean, I feel like my brain is shrinking
Hey,
while
what just
I'm
happened?
watching
I don't know
this.
what
So
happened.
how are kids
Will your Lord have mercy on your eyes? Yeah, what is happening?
supposed to survive watching this?
Oh, it's Skibidi Toilet.
At the same time, though, you know, I'm an adult and I still feel engaged by it. There's something that puts you in some type of a trance while watching this. So
those crazy.
How are kids supposed to ever
edited things.
defend themselves against this?
So let's continue. Oh yeah.
What the hell is this?
This reel had 10 million.
Damn, I know a similar one. There's a cat dancing. I love it. Wait, it's wait. White cat dancing meme. I think it's Brainrot as well. Is it this one? No. Where is it? It's like a guy originally, but they turned him into a cat. It's Brainrot. I'm pretty sure about it. But I sent it to all of my friends. And I don't feel guilty. Wait, I think it's this one. Okay, no, it's not this one. God dang it. Okay, I don't know where it is, but maybe you know what I mean. Maybe you saw it before. Crazy. Crazy.
views, and I don't think I could tell you one thing that happened in it. It's just an overload of sounds and pictures, and it's just nothing, basically. It's really bad.
So now it makes me wonder, Nightfall.
Oh, I hate these faces. I hate them so much. Usually when I see this, I immediately skip already, because I know it's gonna be bad. It is gonna be bad. I know it. Ryu, draw at the end of stream. I already said that I will play piano. I already said it in the beginning of the stream. I will not change the plan.
If this is what a kid
And I would have to download my software again for it. So there's that as well. I will not draw now.
Every single day and every single night, then how much dammer do you think it has?
What is this?
You show your child screen time at 1, you're...
Who is giving their children a phone with 1 year old? This is so stupid. Who would do this with 1? 1. Your baby doesn't even talk and you give it a freaking phone? Okay.
You're going to expect to see a developmental delay at 2 and 4 years old.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Brainrot is intentionally
unbelievable.
dumbed down.
Lock the parents up. Yeah.
For the Riddler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax.
I feel guilty now. Wait. Bibu Brainrot song. I just shared this yesterday with people. I put this on TV yesterday. And I even put it when I was walking in the office. I put it on. I put a 1 hour version of this in the office. And everyone had to listen to this. Yeah! Banger. Yeah, I feel guilty. I feel guilty for this. Damn. Okay. Okay, what is this? What the... Yeah, okay, that's probably what people are thinking right now.
In fact, both Brainrot content and Brainrot language are designed to exclude older people like their parents so that only Generation Alpha can understand them. They are meant to escape responsible eyes.
If this is the only way to reach children, we're doomed, because I don't know how to talk like this.
Look, let me just read to you some of these popular Brainrot words.
Okay.
Skibbity,
I know
Ohio,
that one. I know that one.
Tax,
I didn't know that one.
The Sigma,
I know that one.
God,
I know that
Rizzler,
one. I know that one.
Maxing,
I know that one. I know that one. What is mogging? I don't know mogging. Okay. I knew most of them. Am I actually a base dragon?
If you think you know the meaning behind these words. And for the kids who are watching, also let us know and educate us, the adults.
I'm not a kid. I'm 1,000 years old. What is he talking about? The heck? Oh, I really hate it. I really hate it. Oh no, what is he gonna show us now?
In a while, I will tell you why it's very concerning that at least 4 of these are being spoken by kids.
I think the most problematic one is looks maxing, Gyat, obviously, because it's, it's your, yeah, it's your freaking butt, yeah. What else? What else do we had? Oh, I don't know about the others. Whistler, probably.
And no, it's not just a fun language. They just happen to throw around.
Enemy.
Let me keep my life. What?
Yummy. Bussin'.
Oh, that's what bussin' is.
Right now, even element.
Wait, I also use Gucci. Do I have to feel guilty?
Yummy. Bussin'. Cool. Gucci.
Right now, even
But I don't use it for cool. I use it for being good, You are asking people, how are you? I'm like, I'm Gucci. I don't know.
Elementary and high school teachers are scrambling to understand why their students seem to be possessed by the spirit of Brainrot.
But I'm gonna be honest,
Fortnite? I don't know.
A little out of hand. This girl came up to me and exclaimed that I was at the top of her op list after I required them to do work in class today.
I mean, the fixation on this has grown so strong among kids that this teacher had to make an entire speech using it just to keep them engaged.
Damn.
Damn.
Remember, Riz comes from within. Middle school is Sigma. Yeah!
I think wasn't this a meme? I think this was a meme. I don't think they were actually serious, because I think in the full clip there was another guy talking before her, and then she was speaking afterwards. Okay.
Worse, even science is proving it.
Oh.
A US study found that children born in the pandemic, also known as the era of brain rot...
Isn't it crazy? Children born in the pandemic, they are now going to the kindergarten. Isn't that crazy? That's insane, right? So if you had a mental breakdown and made out with someone during COVID, you are now bringing your child to school. Crazy, right? Crazy.
Indeed, have lower IQs. Children born during the pandemic have significantly reduced verbal, motor, and overall cognitive performance. In the decade before the pandemic, the mean IQ score on standardized tests for children...
78? Are you sure about this? Maybe it's America. I remember I also took one of these, well, I don't know, our school did it as an activity. I think when I was a small dragon, my IQ was around 120, and it didn't grow much. Right now I'm around 140, so yeah, it didn't grow that much, and I don't like the numbers that I got now. But yeah, I think those tests are stupid anyway. But 78 sounds really bad. This sounds really bad. Hello, Penguin. Welcome back. How are you doing?
3 months to 3 years hovered around 100.
But, yeah, 78
but for
is
children
crazy.
born during the pandemic, that number tumbled.
In Germany, if you are, I think, below 80 or 70, I'm not sure which one it was, you are considered mentally disabled. Isn't that crazy? That is insane.
To 78. This difference in IQ is too big to even comprehend. So who do we blame? Well, apart from
TikTok.
ourselves for letting our addictive screens do the parenting and the teaching for these children, when they should have been playing outside, touching grass, or reading actual educational books.
Look, that's what I said. That's what I said earlier, you know? What I was surprised about. In a third world country, people don't have phones or stuff like this. And I saw them playing football and other games, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. They are not looking at the phone all day.
Books. You can blame the infamous one skibidi toilet viral video, a brain rot in itself that gathered tens of billions of views, and even disturbed the Russian government and other countries for what they called the uncontrollable skibidi
Did
toilet
they ban it in Russia, or why are they concerned about it?
For this.
What the hell is this?
This is obviously where the word skibidi came from, which, by the way, can now mean either very cool or very bad, depending on how it's used.
Bruh. Skibidi Ohio Rizzler, Sigma.
You can also blame the rise of TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts that trains
like
kids to have an even shorter attention span than Gen Z and us, and get used to looping, senseless videos that don't even carry any value.
Yeah, that's really
He's
bad.
always in his own world. He really quiet for real, unless he know you.
He's playing Minecraft while scrolling on TikTok? What the hell?
But
he even got his dogs there.
Things for sure. You cannot blame the kid. I mean, it's literally not within their control. They're addicted to these super addictive things.
Take it away. Take it away.
Children
God
don't
dang
yet
it.
have a fully developed prefrontal
VTuber is cute. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream as well. How are you doing today?
cortex. It's way harder for them to control their impulses and urges. When something
Take it away.
comes up on
God
their
dang
screen.
it. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate it so much. You know what? I'm just gonna skip this. Whatever.
Fires
It's
up
fine.
when they watch these videos, keeping them helplessly stimulated and naturally wanting more of it.
It's a constant battle between immediate pleasure and self-control, making us pretty exhausted.
Take it away
the
then.
negative effects
Take
I'm
it
about
away.
to discuss next might just define their dark future.
I'll be
We're
watching
talking about sleep
Brainrot.
deprivation.
Like what this video is about, what Brainrot does to us. Yeah. It's bad.
Lower social skills and aggressiveness.
Whoa, calm down. Oh my god, what is he doing?
Reading and language skills.
These kids can't read. They can't decode.
Oh,
they have
teachers.
no
I
vocabulary.
was talking about teachers in the beginning of the stream.
No background knowledge.
And likely also affected critical thinking.
Riz times Duke Dennis.
What?
Bro, what? I
Tomato
didn't.
face.
And we're not
What?
even done yet. Because as these iPad kids got a bit older, they also entered streaming and gaming communities, picking up on more Brainrot language popularized by their idols like Kai Cenat and Phantom. Yes, Kai Cenat is the reason.
Phantom? Is it coming from him? Bye, have a good day or night. Okay, see you around. Have a good night or a good day. I don't know.
Why little boys are saying Riz
See you
now, which
around.
basically means the charisma you have in picking up girls.
Yeah, that
Riz
makes sense.
is when, like, you talking to a girl, right?
And Phantom, well, that's his friend who coined the term Phantom tax to describe when someone steals your food.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I didn't know that. Okay, I learned something. I learned some
I
Brainrot.
know, it takes a while to get it, and at this point some of you might think, isn't it normal for kids to have their own slangs though? The same way we used to say swag instead of Riz? Well, yes, but this time the danger runs deeper. Because remember when I said there are many popular Brainrot words that little kids should not be saying?
Oh yeah, like yat, for example. I'm pretty like if I would hear my kid say this, I would not slap it. I would educate it, but yeah, I would go like, dude, don't do this. Don't say it.
Well, you won't believe how inappropriate this stuff is for
Okay,
5-year-old kids to be
Let's go.
saying. Gat is just something you say when you see someone walk by with a big bat.
Level 2 gat.
Damn.
Oh, I gat something in my eye.
Looksmaxing is a term coined by incels, which means improving your
wait,
looks
what?
even through plastic surgery just to attract more romantic partners. Mewing is a
What the
technique
hell?
you do with your tongue to improve your facial structure.
I don't think this actually works. I think this is really stupid. But that's just my own opinion.
And have a sharper jawline, which adds to the unrealistic beauty standards.
Milling is like showing off your jawline, just like.
And mogging simply means outshining someone, either in attractiveness or social status, again, to attract partners. Let me remind you, these are things being normalized in conversations among little kids. Brainrot is literally training them to be fixated on their physical appearance and romantic appeal. And add to that all the other problems of social media, and you get a generation that will have to pay a big price if we don't wake up.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they will grow up and then eventually learn proper things and forget about the language, you know. It's the same like with our slang, I would say. With our slang, with the older slang, you know. I don't know what you had. Like, what was there? Which words were there? I don't know. YOLO or swag, for example. Like, no one is saying these words anymore. So, yeah.
You can give us a
I think it will just die out at some point.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Trash, I would take you out.
And yet they are out here talking about having Riz and chiseled jawlines when all they should think about are their studies.
That is
Do you think I got Riz?
true.
I'm 13. He's old enough. Do I got Riz though?
So now, if these impressionable children continue learning their social skills from Brainrot content, how can we expect them to interact in real life?
Brain adjusts to a digital world of disrupted conversations, exaggerated expressions, and a lack of eye contact.
And even more risky, because the Brainrot format is already proven to go incredibly viral, the wrong type of videos disguised as child-friendly content can easily end up on their screens too.
God, what is this?
Giving kids access to YouTube is a huge mistake. Even
YouTube Kids? What?
YouTube Kids. It blows my mind when I see parents hand their
you have
kids
freaking
a tablet
the melon show there. I don't know. I hate it so much.
And spend hours on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's all brain rot for kids. So, Nightfam, hearing all of this,
don't let your kids
can we
watch
still
the
save
melon
our kids
show.
from brain rot?
The fact that the internet can just infiltrate our brains so much that people just like don't even have control over what they're saying. They just have to spout out whatever meme they've been seeing a lot. Is crazy to me.
Well, sadly, in a world where views are a powerful currency, Brainrot creators will still unapologetically keep creating this idiotic content for money.
Would you say then that you also contributed slightly to the detriment of the generation in terms of the whole popularizing just brain rot?
The truth is, that's what people want to watch.
And truth is, we can no longer make our kids forget what they sadly already know by heart.
Thank you, yeah!
What
But the less we judge it, the more they'll open up to us.
If the math ain't mathin', don't be skibbity, don't be shook. Just come talk to me and we'll figure it out.
So, as we adults try to keep understanding the new language of the brain rot generation.
I think it's gonna die out. I don't know. I think people are being... No, I know it's bad. But at the same time, I think people are being a little bit dramatic. And I hope I will not regret those words. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on it. That's my opinion on it.
Where you can edge virginity.
Oh, don't say this. Don't say this. What the hell?
Hope that when they get a bit older, they too will soon realize that no cap, none of this brain rot was ever a W, and that these alpha kids already got the most Ohio sauce and Riz to be the true goats of their generation.
Yeah. Damn. All right. This was some good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, good videos. We learned something. We learned new terms. Can you believe it? And we learned a lot about the science behind it as well, you know. So yeah, good videos. And we will now jump a little bit into Toy Unite. Gonna play a little bit piano to cool off before we go back to work. And yeah, that's the plan. Alright, I'm just gonna grab everything. I don't have it with me right now, so I'm gonna start the game already, and then I will be back in a second, okay? Okay. Shut the matter. Oh, wait, play. Okay, yeah. Okay, we are back. Let me just change everything on Twitch really quickly. Playing some piano. Tower Unite. And maybe I can show you where we are right now with progress, because I built a tiny bit on the structure that we want to get on Sunday, but I haven't done so many things. So yeah, let's go there really quickly. Oh, I see someone is on them, one of my friends. I will join them in a bit, but first we're gonna play some piano for a second. So yeah, this will be really quick, so no worries. Like as mentioned, maybe around 20 minutes and then we're gonna be out. So at the moment, the last time we went here it was nothing, and now it looks like this. We built a tiny bit of those things, and I should probably not go too close here because this song is probably copyrighted. But yeah, that's what we have at the moment. It's not much, it's just a small thing over there, and it's pretty much in the beginning. Like this thing will get much bigger, and yeah, let's go. Let's play a little bit of piano. I adjusted the I forgot about this. Ignore this, ignore this as well. Ignore these things. Yeah, I adjusted a little bit the guitar and the bass and the guitar. So yeah, the sound should be a little bit better now. Like you can hear it on different notes than the last time. And yeah, in my own opinion, it sounds a little bit better now. And we can just play, I don't know, 2-3 songs. But yeah, I don't know. Most of the people are not here for some reason today. So Melly is not here, Alita is not here. I was planning to play Stray Kids and some other songs, but maybe I can just play, I don't know, songs that I know how to play actually. So that might be good. Might be a good idea. Maybe I can focus on songs that we actually know how to do. And are not, work in progress. So I don't know what we start with. Maybe a song we played before. I can hear people screaming on me, 50-50 Cupid, but they are not here right now, so we can we can play songs that we like. So but it's not like I don't like the song, but it's like there are other songs that are, in my opinion, a little bit better than that to play. Like, I don't know. Is there any good anime I'm watching? When we could play some Holo songs, Holo Live. Yeah. I think one time I was playing the Suicide song. Maybe we could do it again. Yeah, and then maybe afterwards Miss Ina, and then Kiwawa. I think that's a good order. And if anyone is requesting anything, then we we can play it, then we will play it. Alright, then let's start with Susei. And I should also, I forgot that I still have the head on. There we go. Okay, back to default. Okay, sustain on. Now it's on. Alright. Alright. Let's get started with the first song. We will just play for a bit. Then we go to the second, then to the third, and then we're gonna call it a day. I will probably go to my friend. So yeah. Let's get started. Let's get started. Actually, Shotomate. Is it working now? No, it's still not working. I was thinking about going small, but it is not working in my OBS. So yeah. Okay, let's go back to the beginning, shall we? Suisei. In case anyone is wondering how this song is called, it's from it's called Ghost, and it's from Oshimaki Suisei from Fortnite. This song is from a Fortnite character. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we improved the piano sound, right? I think it sounded a little bit better than before what we had. You can hear the piano a little bit better, if it makes sense. You know, it puts the new sound that we put. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm sorry. The sound that we have at the moment is emphasizing a little bit more on the piano, so it helps to make the sound a little bit clearer, if this makes sense. Also, it's always raining in this world. Why is it always raining in my worlds? Why? This was also in Minecraft. It was always raining in my Minecraft world. Why? I still need to learn Stella. Okay, let's end it here. Let's end it here for this song. And should we play something else? I'm thinking about Inaness, Ninomaya Inaness, but I don't know. Or we play some older songs. What is an old song? I'm still standing, maybe. I remember the Colonizer also liked that song, and the last time we didn't finish it completely, so maybe we can, yeah, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. It's a good song, you know. I think it's from the 80s, something like that. Maybe. Bim bim bim. Bim bim bim. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit slower this time than the last time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit I know I won't do it again. I said that, but I was awake again until maybe 5 a.m. It's okay. It's okay, you know. It happens. But yeah, let's play one more song and then we will call it a day, okay? And then I go to my friend and probably go a little bit earlier to bed as well. I don't know when exactly, but tomorrow I have to get up again really early. I have some things to do in the morning. But yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's play one more song. It's from Chainsaw Man. It's a song that we also have downstairs. Maybe I can show you the room after the song. But yeah, it's called Jane Doe. Yeah. Nah, we are definitely we are definitely too tired for this today. I remember the last time when we played it, we were definitely more active as well. But that's fine. Sometimes you are more tired, sometimes you are, you know, more active. And now I can show you the small area. It's like a small station. And my friend built this. It's a, I don't know, she's really good at building. Or he, I don't know. They, them. Look, it's a spinning thing. And if you sit here, wait, or if you are just in the area, do you hear it? You can hear the piano slightly. Ding ding, ding ding. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on here. And yeah. So we're gonna call it a day. And tomorrow we will play City Skylines. So we will be expanding Lysaria again. We will finally finish the solar panels that we have over there. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then on Sunday we're gonna be here again, and we're gonna go on top over there, and we're gonna build our spaceship. Crazy. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you again tomorrow when we are playing some City Skylines. And next week we also have Hytale. The server is working. I'm still struggling with a few things, but once I've figured them out, which hopefully will happen over the course of the weekend, I really hope, then we can play on our own server and start doing things there. Crazy, right? So yeah, I'm planning to might also invite some people then. No, since it's multiplayer, the server is always online. The only issue is the RAM. At the moment, we can only have like 4 or 5 people. Estimated, of course. At the same time. But I mean, it's okay. You know, you don't need 200 people there at the same time. So yeah, I think we are fine with this for now. And it's also, you know, Hightail is early access. They hopefully will improve performance as well. Right now, a lot of is going into the RAM because I don't know. It's just freaking how do you say this? Yeah, like everything in the game uses a lot of RAM at the moment. So yeah. But anyway, I'm talking too much, so yeah, thanks for watching once again, and I will see you again tomorrow. So, yeah, Ryuwu, bye bye!